The Indian Cricket Board's crucial annual general meeting is taking place. It started this morning, and the first big development coming, the first big outcome coming from that meeting in Mumbai is that of N. Srinivasan, ICC chairman, former ICC chairman. Now he has been removed from that post, and he is now going to be replaced by current BCCI president Shashank Manohar. The term that N. Srinivasan was serving as the chairman of the ICC is now going to be completed by Shashank Manohar. Remember, we were reporting this for a few days now, and really now in today's meeting, this was a final decision. There was a resolution that was passed, and there was not much delay, in fact, in taking that decision of removing N. Srinivasan. Remember, he's been BCCI president and, of course, the ICC chairman. The chairman's post really been created. Remember, it's otherwise an ICC president. Let's go over to my colleague Rika Roy, who's covering that meeting in Mumbai. Rika, the meeting got underway, it's been a couple of hours now, but didn't take too much of delay. So clearly there wasn't much confusion or complication about taking this decision.
Absolutely, Suprita. And let me clarify the decision. Well, the BCCI has decided to recommend it to ICC to remove Mr. Srinivasan as its nominee. So earlier BCCI had nominated Srinivasan as India's representative to the ICC, which is why he became the ICC chairman, the first ICC chairman. Now the BCCI has appealed to the ICC, and this appeal will go to them now, that they want to remove Srinivasan's candidature or Srinivasan's nomination.
Okay.
So this is going to go to ICC right now. And also in the appeal, they would say that they want Mr. Srinivasan to be replaced by Shashank Manohar, who is currently the president of BCCI, and he will complete the rest of India's term till June 2016.
Right. So basically what you're saying, Rika, is that that's the process that's going to be followed right now. This recommendation is going to be taken to the International Cricket Board. The suggestion is going to be made of removing Srinivasan and replacing him with Shashank Manohar. And we'll have to see if that recommendation, that appeal is considered by the ICC. But let's say, the suggestion made by the Indian board is accepted by the International Cricket Council. Would it be safe to say then this is really the end of N. Srinivasan as far as cricket, world cricket, Indian cricket is concerned? We've known him to be a man who's made several comebacks to running cricket, whether it's a representative of his state cricket association or otherwise. But is this going to be the end of N. Srinivasan, if we could call it so, if that decision comes through?
Well, Suprita, that's a tricky question to answer, whether this is really going to be the end game for N. Srinivasan, because as you mentioned that he's known for making several comebacks. Yes, of course, this could temporarily be the end of him in cricket administration. So far as India is concerned, we still have to see how the world body responds. But come next election, in next 2 years, maybe he will have a chance to make a comeback in some way or have some kind of foothold in the BCCI. Once again, we can't well and truly say that Srinivasan is over and out.
Right, Rika, this annual general meeting that's underway in Mumbai, is a crucial one in several ways. Apart from the big decision that's already come out, which is of removing Srinivasan from his post. And in a way, when Shashank Manohar took over as president a month back or so, he said cleaning up Indian cricket was the most important thing that he needed to do. And this is just a start, and there are a lot more changes and a lot more reforms in the pipeline which are going to be talked about in today's meeting.
Absolutely. There is a 29-point resolution that Shashank Manohar has prepared, which is on conflict of interest, and that is something which is going to come up for discussion. He will get vetted by the board members before those clauses are implemented, and for that BCCI is also going to recruit an ombudsman or an ethics officer. Who's going to be the ethics officer of the BCCI will be interesting to see. Probably a former judge of repute or someone from the legal fraternity. That is something that we are expecting an announcement on at the end of this AGM. A press conference is scheduled for 2 p.m. Apart from that, we also expect Shashank Manohar to push for several constitutional reforms. Also, that is going to be announced during the press conference.
Right, we'll keep an eye on that press conference. But Rika, among the several issues that are being talked about today, one very important one is that of the conflict of interest issue, remember, which has been a bone of contention and in a way has opened up a can of worms as far as IPL ownership, team structures and all this is concerned. What is the possible way out for addressing that very crucial issue?
Well, all of these will be taken up one by one, Suprita, and will have to be taken up by the ethics officer or the ombudsman and be seen what is being deemed as the conflict of interest. Remember, they're also waiting for the second part of Lodha panel's report. And while some of the reforms will go through now, some will have to wait until that report comes out in the first week of December.